What's going on, my fellow freedom lover? Matty Ice here, and welcome to another episode of Freedom Research and Reviews, where I share with you exactly what I'm doing in my life right now to both achieve and preserve my freedom. And today, I'm going to be sharing with you what I'm doing with cryptocurrency, because obviously building and growing wealth, protecting and preserving your wealth as well is a huge part of protecting and preserving our freedom as well, because having wealth allows you and affords you the opportunity to do so many things. You know, if you want to leave the country, if you want to stock up on supplies, buy your firearms and things like that, all of this requires money, all right? So we want to be able to both build and preserve our wealth. And for me, cryptocurrency is a really powerful way to do that, okay? So this is by no means at all whatsoever financial advice. Seek your own financial advisor and do your own research. I'm just sharing what I'm doing and what is working for me right now, where I'm earning anywhere between 5 upwards of 13, 14% interest right now, and it's all in cryptocurrency. It's really, really powerful. All right, so let's head over to my computer screen and I'll show you what's going on. All right, guys, let's do this. So we're going to be talking about, I'm going to be showing you how I'm building wealth with cryptocurrency to achieve and preserve my freedom. Again, this is not financial advice. Do your own research, consult your own financial professionals. I'm simply sharing what I'm doing right now that is working really well for me. It's my own personal strategy that works for me. May not work for you. It just depends. All right, everybody's different. All right, so do your own research, because you do have the potential to lose a lot of money in cryptocurrency. It is very, very volatile. All right, but for me, I'm very bullish in the long run. I'm thinking 5, 10, 20 years down the road. So I don't care about the ups and downs. I care about the long-term trends, as well as the interest rates that, it can be really, really lucrative. All right. So let's dive into it. First, I just want to set a quick foundation about why to consider cryptocurrency for your portfolio. I'm not going to go into dive down the rabbit hole of how it's changing the world and it's disrupting the banking system and stuff like that. You can check all that out later. This is strictly from this video is about for the purposes of building wealth. All right, great hedge against inflation. At the time of this recording, inflation is going absolutely nuts, and we need assets that are going to protect us from the very destructive power of inflation. It's a stupid game that we have to play with the government trying to erode our purchasing power, but it is what it is. They're printing up trillions and trillions of dollars. So you want to make sure that you're putting your money to work for you to at least keep up with that inflation, right? And cryptocurrency is a great way to do that. It has a potential for very high returns, of course, very high losses as well, depending on what you're doing. For me, I try to be as safe as possible, but the returns can be really good, guys. I started investing in Ethereum, I think when it was $150, $200, just slowly adding to my portfolio, and it sits around $4,000 now, right? So that's not always going to happen, but it's such a new technology, such a new market, that we have the potential for really good returns here. Fantastic interest rates. This is actually the most attractive part for me. Yes, the capital gains, the increase in appreciating value, that's great. But for me, I really like the interest rates, because if you can put compound interest to work for you guys, holy smokes, you can build a lot of wealth pretty quickly because of that. And cryptocurrency is really good for this. You can earn, I'm earning anywhere between 5 upwards of almost 14% interest being paid back in cryptocurrency, not US dollars, right? And I'll show you that in a second. Another thing too is, the cryptocurrency space getting a lot of institutional investors, mainstream adoption. It's here to stay. It's not going anywhere, guys. It is revolutionary technology, very similar to what the internet did for the world. I believe cryptocurrency will do as well. It's just kind of that next level of technology. And then, like I said earlier, long-term market trend, I'm very bullish. So I'm not worried about all the ups and downs. I'm trying to accumulate as much as possible, earn as much interest as possible, etc. That's really what I'm focused on. All right. So here are my primary crypto investment platforms. I'll have links to these in the description if you don't have accounts here. And I do recommend you go through them. And here's why. You can earn free cryptocurrency by simply going through the link. And then when you deposit, make your first deposit, you get free Bitcoin and other types of cryptocurrencies if you want. It's usually Bitcoin. But hey, if you can get free Bitcoin, might as well, right? I mean, it's sitting around $50,000 right now. You might as well. So my first one is Blockfi. And if you didn't do anything else, well, maybe Coinbase too. But BlockFi is a great place to start, especially if you're new. Now, here's the thing: is there's always inherent risk, but it's pretty much just an interest account. That's all it is, right? So let me take you over to my BlockFi account here. And also, guys, I'm not a multi-millionaire here. I'm just an average business owner trying to, put my dent in the universe, make some money. So, you don't have to have millions or even hundreds of thousands of dollars to do this. You've got to start somewhere, okay? And you'd be amazed at how fast, especially when you're getting that compound interest effect, how fast your wealth can build. All right, so check this out. I've already earned $913.77 in Bitcoin. Now, this fluctuates based on like this dollar amount. It fluctuates based on the price of Bitcoin, but that's Bitcoin that I earned almost for free by by transferring money that I just had sitting in a bank account. I transferred it over to BlockFi, and it earns 9% interest, and it's paid in Bitcoin, guys. I'm not earning US dollars. I'm earning Bitcoin, putting my money, my US dollars to work to earn me Bitcoin. That's what I'm doing here, right? Now you could earn US dollars if you wanted to, but that's kind of defeats the purpose. We want to take our US dollars and put it into assets that are going to appreciate and keep up and beat inflation, right? So check this out. So if we go down to USD coin, so technically you're technically buying cryptocurrency when you go with when you invest in BlockFi, but it's pegged to the US dollar. So USDC is basically the equivalent of the cryptocurrency equivalent of the US dollar, right? I'm trying not to overcomplicate this. All right, but if you have this money sitting in a bank account, it's just sitting there being eroded away by inflation, why not put it into something that earns 9% interest? That's really, really good. Now this fluctuates too, depending on the market, but it's been 9% for a while now. And again, it's earning Bitcoin. All right. You can also put your other cryptocurrencies here. If you have, Ethereum sitting around, and you shouldn't put all of your money into something like BlockFi. It's a relatively safe thing to do. For the most part, it's very similar to putting into a bank account. In my opinion, it's just way better. But you don't want to put everything in here. But my Ethereum is earning 5% paid in Bitcoin. Of course, I could continue earning Ethereum if I wanted. It just depends on what you're looking to do. But all of this interest, guys, it can really, really add up. So I highly recommend at least researching BlockFi. Definitely consider it. Celsius is another one. Let's stay signed in here. Very similar, almost the exact same type of thing as BlockFi. BlockFi is a lot more popular. It's been around longer from my understanding. I only use, it depends on the interest rate. Because here's the thing, BlockFi, for example, I have some of my Bitcoin in here. Again, you don't want to put all of your stuff in here, all of your money or all of your crypto in here. But my Bitcoin's earning 6.2% paid back in Bitcoin, right? So that's compound interest where I'm earning an appreciating asset. I'm putting my money to work to earn me more of an appreciating asset. It's 6.2% here, but I believe on BlockFi it's only 4 or 4.5%, right? That additional 2% can make a big difference, right? So instead of having my Bitcoin in BlockFi, I put it in Celsius. I also own Polygon, which is another type of cryptocurrency. I'm not going to dive into that. Do your own research. Just based on my research, Polygon was a cryptocurrency that I wanted to own. One, because of its future potential and its mainstream adoption, all the technology, all the things that it's doing. But also, look at this. It earns 9.1%, and I'm earning this back in Polygon. So I'm earning more of an appreciating asset, and I'm putting in place the power of that compound interest. It's just awesome. All right, so that's Celsius. And then the last one I'll show you is Coinbase. Now, I use Coinbase for a couple of different things. One other one that I mentioned here in my presentation was Exodus Wallet. Unfortunately, I can't show you that. It's on my phone. I don't know how to record on share my screen with my phone or on my phone, whatever. But Coinbase, what I'll do is I'll buy certain cryptocurrencies on Coinbase and then transfer them to my Exodus wallet. Because my Exodus wallet, for example, there's a cryptocurrency on Coinbase that you can buy called Cosmos. For me, again, after doing my research, I really like the Cosmos project and I believe in it long term, but also it earns really good interest. Here on Coinbase, it earns 5%. However, when you transfer it to your Exodus wallet, it earns, right now, it's above 13%. It's almost at 14, I think, which is just insane. And again, I'm earning that back in Cosmos. So I'm getting this compound interest effect on an appreciating asset. It is awesome, guys. Really, really powerful. All right, so that's one way. However, the other thing that I want to point out with Coinbase is, let's see, I don't. Usually, like when you create your account, you'll have an option to get a Coinbase debit card. All right, so let me show you this. So if we click on Pay, here's my Coinbase card. Oh, jeez, oh, that's fun. So I have a Coinbase Visa debit card. All right, it works anywhere Visa is accepted. Here's the thing: is you earn 1% back on all of your purchases paid in Bitcoin. This is an awesome way to earn free Bitcoin, guys. So if you see, I've already earned, I mean, it's not a ton, but I've earned almost $170 in free Bitcoin. Just I started this, it was like a month and a half, 2 months ago. That's $170 of Bitcoin that I didn't have before. And you put that on top of all the other interest that I'm earning as well. I can now take this Bitcoin, put it into my interest accounts if I wanted to. It just that compound interest effect. I can't stress it enough. It's so powerful. But this is a great way. Like, you're already buying your coffee. You're already buying your groceries. You're buying gas. You have maybe business expenses. Why not pay those business expenses or all those usual expenses and earn an appreciating asset that's going to help protect you against inflation, allow you to build wealth, etc. It doesn't cost anything. It's just a debit card. That's all it is. And you basically fund the account by purchasing USDC, just like you would in Blockfi. And your USDC also earns, so I have about 5,000 in this account right now. It earns 1%. Not a lot, but hey, it's better than sitting in a bank account, guys. So if we go to my wallet here, all right, you can see we've earned a little bit of interest here. Not a lot, but hey, it pays for, transaction fees and stuff like that. Like, it's all about maximizing opportunity, in my opinion. So you would buy USDC here, and it automatically applies to your Coinbase card. So however much USDC you own on Coinbase is how much you're able to spend with your Coinbase debit card. It's the same exact thing as a bank account, except your bank is likely not paying you interest, and they're certainly not paying you interest back on all of your purchases in Bitcoin. Don't know any bank that's doing that. Last thing that I'll mention about that too is Blockfi. They do have a credit card right here that you can earn 1.5% interest. Of course, it's going to be based on your credit. All right, which is why I like the debit card, but the credit card's great too. That extra 0.5% can really add up. So that's another thing that you can explore to earn that free Bitcoin. All right, that's pretty much it, guys. I don't want this video to be too long. I just wanted to share with you what I'm doing in my life right now with cryptocurrency to build wealth, get that compound interest effect, beat inflation, and ultimately achieve the most amount of freedom possible, right? So definitely do your research, guys. Again, not financial advice. Look into all of these options. Do your research. There's plenty of other videos on YouTube that walk you through, because these are basically just setting up basic accounts, all right? It's nothing too crazy, but just do your research. Really consider this, because it's a great way to build wealth, all right? I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a comment down below with any questions. Please like the video if you found it helpful. Subscribe, do all that stuff, and I will talk to you in the next one. Peace.